Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I will talk about date table in Microsoft Power BI. So if you're working on Power BI reports, you must be knowing the importance of how to efficiently create a date table. You would be having various columns in date table such as year, month, quarter, then start of year, start of month, start of quarter, then what is my fiscal year, fiscal month. If you have to sort particular column by what, then you have so many things. I will talk about each and everything in this particular video. So this will be comprehensive date table video. So if you watch till the end, you don't have to go to any other video for creating a date table. You can also say this as a calendar table. So let's get started. So now you can see this is my Power BI desktop. You have four tables: order details, right? I have the order IDs and what is the quantity sold, right? Then I have order table where I'm having the date, what is the order date, then time as well, and then which is my week, right? Then I am having pizza types, and finally there is one table as pizzas. So what we have to do is we have to connect date table with order table, right? We have the date column over here, right? So we have to connect our date table with this particular column. So how to do that? So if I go to the model view, you can see over here I have orders table, order details, pizzas and pizza types. These are all interconnected. Now we have to add one more table, that is date table. So first of all, without date table, how I can create this? So if I go to the front end, right? If I take, let's say, clustered column chart, right? And if I take the date, and if I say, let's take the quantity as well. Right, so now I can see there are 2 years data, 2021 and 2022. So if I expand to the next level, I can get the quarter wise sales. If I expand later on, like next level, it is month wise, right? So I am able to get month wise, quarter wise sales. But let's say if you want to start this month from the April, like if your company fiscal year is from April till next year's March, so you have to start your month with April. How will you do that? So one of the reason is you have to create a calendar year. Let's go to create the calendar year. So for that, I'll go to table tools, click on new tables, right? Now let's say I paste the code which I have already created and click on commit. I'll show you each and every column how this has been created. I have taken this code from Enterprise DNA. It's one of the best websites to learn Power BI concepts. If you want to read the articles and all, you can go to enterprisedna.com. Right. So now, if I go to the front end, I take this clustered column chart. Okay. First of all, I need to create the model as well. Right. So this dim date, I will connect date with orders date, right? So now you can see there is a one-to-many relationship which is one directional. Now if I go to my front end, I'll select date, I'll select quantity as well. So you can see I have 2 years data. If I expand one level down, you can see quarter wise and then month wise, right? Let me just filter out for 1 month only. Just take it for, let's say, year 2021 only, 2021, right? So this data is only for 2021. I can see I have 4 quarters and 12 months, right? Now I want to sort this on the basis of my financial is starting from the month of April, right? So right now it is starting from January, right? So first of all, what I have to do is I have to take my fiscal month instead of this date, right? So okay, no, not fiscal month. So I have to take month short. I don't remember the name of the column. That is month name short. Yes. So this is what I want, right? So currently it is not sorted on that basis. What I'll do is I'll go to my DAX of date table. Right now I've taken my financial is starting from the month of July. I want it to start from the month of April. So I'll say it is 4, right? Press enter. Now let's see if it changes anything. No, right? Now one more thing that we have to add is this is the column we have taken, right? Month name short, January till December. I have to sort this on the basis of my fiscal year, fiscal month, you can say this fiscal month. If I sort this on the fiscal month basis, now it will happen. Now if I sort this on the basis of month and sort ascending, you can see April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March. Perfect. So this is what we wanted, right? So what we have to do is first is create month column, create fiscal month column, right? And then make month column sort on the basis of fiscal month. And then you can see it is starting from the month of April. What if my fiscal year is starting from the month of July, that is 7? So I will just replace 4 by 7. It is as easy, right? So once you learn or understand this complete DAX, you don't have to do it again and again. You can just copy paste in each and every project with the same logic. Now you can see it is starting from July, right? This is so beautiful. Now let's see what it takes, how this DAX has been created. So first of all, I have created 4 variables. So I have declared a variable which is underscore from year. Initially it is assigned as 2020, so it is starting from 2020 year, and this variable which is underscore to year, this is 2025. So my data set is from 2020 till 2025, right? So if you want to change from and to year, you can change here. It is so easy. So this is set the start year of the date dimension. Dates start from the 1st of January of this particular year, right? And this variable underscore start of fiscal year is 7. That means set the month number that is the start of the financial year. Example, if fiscal year start in July, value is 7, right? Then finally the fourth variable is underscore today, which is equal to today's date, right? So I have taken today function. Now we have to return add columns because we have to add multiple columns. On what logic? First is, if I take the calendar function, it should be between this date and this date. So date format is how the date format works. If I take date, you can see first I have to return year, then month, and then day. So this is my year, right? 2020. This is my month, that is first, January, and this is my date, that is first. So this is 1st January 2020. So this is my first date in this particular table. Last date is two year is 2025, right? So this is 31st December 2025, right? So this is how you have created the calendar. So it is starting from 2020 1st of January till 31st of December 2025. Now this is my date, right? Let's say second column is year. So how to extract the year from this date? Simple, we have to use year function, that is year of the date that is defined, right? So this will give me year of that particular date. Now third column is start of year. So start of year is always the 1st of January 2020, 1st January 2021, 1st January 2022. So this is how we have to find. Similarly, so we will use date function. From date function, year will be extracted from the date, and then month is fixed 1 and date is also 1. So this will always give me 1st of January and then the year, whatever the date will provide me, right? So this is how you are providing the start of year. Similarly, end of year, same, you just need to replace January by December and 1 by 31. So this will be the end of year because December always has 31 days, right? Then month will be taken, month is equal to month function of date, so this will extract the month, right? So 1 2 3 4 5 6 till 12. What is my start of month? Start of month is the, again I'll use date format. Year of date will give me the year, like for example 2020 here. Then this month function will give me month and then 1, right? So for example, in this example, 1st January, start of month would be 1 1 and then year. So what I've done is I have fixed the day. So start of month is always 1 of January, 1 of February, 1 of December. So this is 1. This will give me dynamically the month which we are in, and then this will give me dynamically the year. So this is how I am getting the start of month. End of month is not same as using the date function. We will use EO month, end of month. So this is the predefined function in the Power BI. So this is EO month. For example, EO month, if I have to use this will give me start date comma months. So start date is equal to date, right, and 0. So this will give me the end of month, right? Sometimes it is 31, sometimes it is 30, so we can't use date format. Now if we talk about days in month, so it is 30 days, 31 days, 28 days. So we will use date diff function. Date diff function will give you the difference between the two given dates. For example, I'll just show you what is the formula of date diff. Date def bracket. So now it is showing me date 1 comma date 2 comma interval. Interval can be days, months, quarters, years, right? So if I'm giving date 1 and date 2, let's say the interval is days. So the difference between date 1 and date 2 in terms of days, that is the answer given by date def, right? So now here I am getting, so I've used date function here. My first parameter is year. Definitely it is given by date. So it will give me 2020 in my first example. This will give me 1, right? This is 1. So this is giving me 2020 comma 1 comma 1, right? So date difference between 1st of January 2020 and end of month. End of month, this will give me 31st January 2020, right? So difference is 31 because the interval is day, right? So this is how we are getting, because this is 31, right? 31 minus 1 is 30 plus 1. So this is giving me 31, right? So days in month is 31 for this particular example. If we talk about year month number, so we are just getting year, then hyphen, and then month name. So this is integer of format date in the format YYYYMM. YYYY will give me year, complete year. MM will give me short form of that month. If I do it YYYYM, so this will give me complete January, right? So year month name, format again date in terms of YYYMMM, right? So this will give me month. Now, one second. If I take double M, MM, what this will give me? Okay, year, month, name. Where are we? Yeah. So what I was telling you is, if we use 4 times M, this will give me complete month name. If we are using 3 M's, this will give me it will give me short form of that month, right? So now it is Jan, Jan. Now, if we talk about days, so we have easy formula, that is day of that particular date. So this will give me day. Day name is format date in terms of DDDD. DDDD will give me the weekday or weekend, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, right? Similarly, you can go and understand all these things, right? Let me just explain you quickly the most important thing over here, that is fiscal year, right? And then fiscal month, quarter and fiscal month. So if we talk about fiscal month, because ultimately we are using fiscal month to generate our map or a graph starting from the first month of fiscal year. For example, we are starting from July or April. So this is my fiscal month. What we have taken is mod of month date plus 13 minus start of fiscal year minus 1 comma 12 bracket close plus 1. So what this is telling me is, so let me just explain. So first of all, my first parameter in mod. So mod will give you the remainder. So there will be two parameters in mod, right? If we take mod, so there is number comma divisor, right? So for example, it is 6 comma 12. What will be the answer of this? The answer will be 6, because we are dividing 6 by 12. My remainder will be 6, right? For example, instead of 6 it was 13. So if we are dividing 13 by 12, my remainder will be 1. So my answer of this mod 13 comma 12 would be 1, right? So we should have two parameters under mod. So one parameter is this, second parameter is 12. So what is the answer of parameter 1? Here let's say my date is 1st January 2020. So month is 1, right? So over here I am getting 1 plus this value I am getting as 7, start of fiscal year, right? So now this is 7. 13 minus 7 is 6, right? 6 minus 1 is 5. So this is 5 and this is 1, right? So 1 plus 5 is 6. So I am getting mod of 6 comma 12. So this should give me 6 as an answer, right? So 6 plus 1, last we have plus 1. So 6 plus 1 is 7. So this fiscal month is giving me answer as 7. If you see over here, fiscal month, I'm getting 7, right? As we wanted. So this is how we calculate fiscal month. Similarly, the same concept is for fiscal quarter and same for fiscal year, right? So this is how you have to calculate. Once this is calculated, once you understand the logic, you can replicate this anywhere, right? Now coming to day offset. So day offset will give you how many days are we away, or yeah, you can say away from the current date. For example, today is 21st of April, right? Now if we are taking the offset of 1st January 2020, the offset days is 1206. That means we are 1206 days away from the record, right? Let's say if I filter today's date over here, if I have, let me see, okay, let me just filter out on the basis of the latest date we have that date. Let's say I filter for 3, let's say I filter 21, 19, 17 and 22, right? Now I have 4 records. Let's see for 2020 22 April, what is the offset? Day offset is 1 plus 1. That means today is 21st. This is 1 day ahead of us, right? 20 for 21 April it should be 0 because today is 21, right? And then for 19th April, that means it was 2 days back, so it is minus 2, right? 17th April is 4 days back, so it is minus 4. So how to create day offset, right? I hope you understood what is day offset. So day offset is created on the basis of date diff. So as I explained you, date diff function will require two dates and interval, right? So first is my date, today's date, so that is today, right, comma, then I have date, right? So this date is equal to this date 22, comma, if we have to take the offset in terms of days, I'll select day. If we have to take the offset in terms of month, I will use month as an interval. I can use quarter, seconds, week, year, minute, hour, whatever, right? So this is how you will create this, right? So same goes with month offset, quarter offset, year offset, right? So this is how we create. Initially you would feel that this is very tricky DAX, very complicated. You don't have to learn this, you just need to understand the logic behind it, and then you are good to go. And you can always keep this kind of DAX with you, and this is always used in any of the dashboard, you can use anywhere, right? So the best part is you can start your visual from any month. For example, if you say your fiscal year starts from, let's say, April, right? You just need to change the variable number, right? And then you are good to go. It starts from April month, right? So this is as easy. And there are so many benefits. So if you're using this date, right, if we go to table tools, you can mark this as a date table, so that Power BI also understands this. You have to select date column and select OK. Right now Power BI knows that this is your date table and you will use this as your date master, right? And now in any page you can use this date table. When this is connected with other tables, this will make sense, right? I hope this video was useful to you guys. This is very important. Please learn these concepts while preparing the Power BI dashboards. If you have one table, it is very easy to drag and drop and create the very beautiful visuals in Power BI. But that is very basic. You have to go beyond that, create the data models, work on the masters and fact tables, and then create the impactful visuals. If you want to learn about data modeling, I've created the video on that. I'll share the link as well. Thanks a lot guys for watching this video. Bye.